Live from Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning Island. And this hashtag Friday feels, I'm so excited. Welcome, Tiffany, fresh off of VH1's Girl Cruise. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me here. I'm so excited.
So excited after the Lionsgate.
Portal, I know.
Did you survive it?
You know what? It's more so, it's a very rejuvenating energy. You know, it's the alignment of Orion's belt, the pyramids in Giza. So it's a very spiritually connected, celebrated moment. And it's kind of a shift of everything that's, you know, we got out of retrograde. So that's kind of a recap of all the things of releasing. And I feel like this new energy is all about receiving all the things that you've been working on. So I always call it the blooming, the blooming phase.
How do you stay so spiritual and grounded being a reality star? I mean, Girls Cruise, Lil' Kim, Maya. I mean, what a cast of characters.
You know, so Girls Cruise, the whole concept is that back in the day, everyone kind of had a moment in time where they were like, okay, girls, you know, let's leave the husbands, the kids, and let's just have this moment of sisterhood and let our hair down. So that's really the concept. And when Girls Cruise was kind of, you know, the first talks about having Girls Cruise, I'm like, okay, I know that all of us, because I know that we're all spiritually connected. So I'm like, we were not just put together to do any reality show. So I know that this is going to be totally a breakthrough reality show. And I'm a big fan of the book When They Zig, You Zag. So I'm like, okay, reality shows are going this way. This is all about positivity, empowerment. So I'm like, let's do it, because trust me, I would probably be the last person on a reality show. There's not enough books that they want to see me read. They'll probably like, oh my God, it's so boring.
I love that. I agree. I mean, the reality shows are fascinating because you get so captured by the reality of the insanity of some people. But I think what a great opportunity to bring in some truth bombs.
Yes. And honestly, for me, I come from, you know, in a scripted world. I've been an actor, so I'm used to scripts. So in a sense, the idea of having this reality show was so scary to me. And I had to have my self-talk and my mirror talk and being like, you are a little bit terrified. And I had to really connect with myself on why I was a little bit nervous. And a lot of it is showing your truth to the world. And for me, it was this very scary thing. And then my fiance was like, listen, you've been talking about how representation matters. You didn't grow up seeing faces like you. This is your moment to be that face growing up from the Philippines. So then people can look at you and be like, you know what? I connect with her. She's an immigrant. She came to this country with basically nothing. And look where she's at now. So to me, that's why I did the show too.
So is that what you consider your truth? Or is that like when you were like, I'm afraid, that fear of revealing kind of the depths of your soul? Was that what it was? Or was it?
My truth is more so sometimes I feel like the thing with when you're very connected, you also have to be careful because not everyone can receive it. So it could be a foreign language to someone, but for me, I had to realize that I am part of the shift of the consciousness. You know, I look at Marianne Williamson. To me, I've followed her books and her journey throughout, and I look at her and where she's at right now in this world, and I'm like, she's an example. So I was like, you know what, let me go be an example, because as I'm learning in my own journey, I hope that others can learn throughout my journey that it's okay to step into their own journey.
Absolutely.
Stumble, fall, get up, all of it.
Soul sisters, you're speaking our language.
Yes.
So great.
What surprised you most about unscripted projects and unscripted TV? Anything that surprised you?
You know what? Girls Cruise is so much fun. Everything surprised me. How about that? Because I had no idea that literally most of Girls Cruise was taped in the boat. We were sleeping, eating. I mean, granted, the boat is amazing and it's a hotel. But what surprised me is how real everything is, where when you wake up, like I thought I had a moment where I was like, yes, they're taping other people. And I put on my bathing suit. I'm like, let me go. This is my moment to meditate. And I like went to the bow of the boat where I thought no one was there. And kid you not, I opened my eyes after I went through this like deep journey meditation. And it was a camera right here. And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I'm on a show.
Yes. Those mics are always hot and those cameras are always
Yeah,
live.
I'm like, God, how do they know?
We know that human trafficking is also something that's really on your heart. Can you tell us about the work you're doing with that?
Yes. So I have a clothing line. We were exclusive to Nordstrom, and then now we've opened up our exclusivity to Anthropologie and other department stores. And it benefits Mentari USA's Human Trafficking Survivor Empowerment Program. So for me, it's a cause where at a young age, when you grow up in the Philippines, you are unfortunately made aware of the situation. And it's a global issue that I think is coming into the forefront right now in a bigger way, and it's very, very important. So that I take, for me, acting is really just a platform for me to be able to continue with my purpose, and for me to be able to look at these girls and say, I see you, I honor you, and I come also, I grew up in a childhood where I experienced domestic violence, so I was very aware at a young age of all the important issues that happens in this world.
I love that. It makes so much sense to bring it to Hollywood and be a voice in different avenues, different shows, whatever. That's amazing. I love that.
Yeah.
Are there any spiritual practices or just daily practices that allow you to stay sort of dialed in the midst of all the chaos and craziness that is the world and that is TV?
I was like, how much time do you have? For me, I always wake up with my gratitude list. I am like a journal person. So for me, I always wake up every day knowing that it's a new day. So I remind myself of that. And I just say, thank you. That's always the first word that comes out of my mouth. Thank you. Because for me, seeing these survivors, have their voices taken away. It's like, God, thank you for this life. And, to me, it's so beautiful. And having my gratitude list being very specific of, I am so grateful for today because, and really name it. And I think as we get so specific, that gratitude grows so much. So then everything else throughout my day is an outpour of my glass being so full. So then whatever I give to is just an extension of that energy.
That's so eloquent.
Thank you, Tiffany, for the light you're sharing and for guiding us in the hashtag 116 Tribe. Please tell everyone where they can find and follow you.
So you can find me at Tiffany Panhilason. I'm sure that's very, very long. If you Google it, I'm sure that they will fix it for you. But it's TiffanyPanhilason.
Nice.
It's so long. Thank
So
you.
appreciate you. Stay tuned. We'll be back with more Good Morning La La Land.